Let the spirit of deliverance fall upon them. 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 Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Who are you? Hey, who are you? Who are you? Yes, who are you?
Leave me!
What have you done to her?
Me!
What have you done to her?
Leave me!
I should leave you.
Leave me!
What have you done to her?
What
What have you done to her? What have you done to her?
Leave me!
What have you done to her? In the name of Jesus, I stretch my right hand once again. I stretch my right hand again. Spirit of deliverance! Spirit of deliverance! Spirit of deliverance!
My name is Yanera. I came from Cape Town and I'm 40 years.
Look at spirit of old woman. Spirit of old woman.
I can confirm this word of prophecy to be true because I remember now when I was growing up, I easily get along with people of age. Whenever I go, when I see an old woman, we easily get along. And then there was a time I was praying, and then during that time of prayer, my spirit just went to my father's village where he came from, and then I saw a graveyard there, and then something just told me that there is a woman who is buried here, and then I started asking about who is that woman, how was she living her life, but I didn't know anything about spirit of an old woman. In my life, there are so many stagnations. I hardly move forward. I struggle with anything, and I'm married by the grace of God, but anything that we try to do, there is no movement, there is no progress. That is what we're experiencing. During that time I was manifesting, it didn't came into my mind. It was later that I understood that there is a prophecy about the old woman. I believe that a prophecy is here to review and to redeem, and I believe that this is my deliverance.
My name is Paul Fumani Pepenyane. I'm 51 years old. I'm originally from Limpopo, but I'm working here in Bloemfontein.
Who are you?
My name is Paul.
Paul. So you pray against stroke.
Sorry?
Stroke. You pray against stroke. Are you listening?
Yeah, I'm listening.
This one side of yours sometimes become heavy. It's a sign of stroke.
Yes, I concur with the man of God. In 1995, when I was in Limpopo, I was involved in an accident. And then I went to the local hospital where I was actually, checked, and then they actually, stitched the wound, and then I was released the same day. And then the following day, my left shoulder was swollen, and then I decided that no, I would rather go to the private hospital. On arrival there at the private hospital, and then the doctor in charge indicated to me that no, they need to open that wound, to reopen the wound because it was stitched. And then they discovered that no, there were glasses that were stuck, on my shoulder, and then they cleaned that wound and then dress it and then stitch it. Yeah. So since then, I'm having a problem, of that shoulder. Should I carry something heavy? Should I overwork the hand? Then the pain comes, and then sometimes I'm unable to actually use the hand. But then I will just rely on painkillers, and then the pain will subside. Been to several specialists, and then they took me to X-ray, they took me for scan, and then the results comes back negative, saying that no, they don't see anything. I actually want to thank the man of God, for having, come to me as, I listed my name for the prayer line. And then he came, and then he touched me, I think it's about 4 times. Then I realized that, no, something is not right with me. Then on the second round, of touching, and then he came, and then he touched me for the first time, and then for the second time, I just fell on the floor, and then said to me that, no, I need to actually, pray against the stroke. So I want to thank, the man of God for what he has done to me today.
Where are you? Thanks be God.
Good morning, child of God. I'm Zikhona Lubambo. I'm coming from the Eastern Cape. I'm in East London.
This, in the family, they do tradition. They make people put something to do the ritual.
I can confirm that to be true because when I was growing up, my grandmother used to do that. She used to smoke snuff, but she has since stopped. And what I know, and he also said that my family did rituals. But what I know from what I have heard is that in my family there seems to have been someone who was a Sangoma, and they say that the spirit of that someone who was a Sangoma is still searching for someone to continue with the legacy of being a Sangoma. So now I'm guessing that the rituals were coming from that.
This has affected your life.
Yes, man of God.
Are you listening? It comes to marriage, it comes to love life, comes to this, and look how beautiful you are.
Yes, man of
Are
God.
you listening? The whole thing is all over your face. That's why I say this is where it come from.
Yes,
Are you
man of God.
listening?
It's true.
So it has affected all the girls in the family.
It's true.
It is affecting our lives as a family, as women in the family, because we are not getting married. I'm also not married. My sisters are not married. My aunts are not married. Even the people who have managed to get married in my family, the women, some of them have divorced, and some of them are having trouble in their families, in their marriages. So it has affected us as women in our family. For me personally, I have had no luck with relationships. I was about to get married a few years back. That one also failed just before, a month before we were to get married. And since then, I haven't been in a relationship that would result in marriage. So it has affected me negatively. I haven't even been in a relationship. It has affected me negatively. So it is true. For my relationship life, marital life, it is non-existent. I was relieved. I was happy because I came here exactly for that. I could see that things were not well in my life. They were not going the normal way of things. There was a lot of stagnancy, and as I'm saying, no movement in the relationship part of my life. So when I came here, I was expecting the man of God to touch on those things. So I was very happy when he located me and he prophesied for me. I cannot really explain it, but what I know is every time he touched me, I would lose control. I could not control my body. I could not even know exactly where I was. Yes, I could know I'm here. I am moving, but without any control of my body. So I believe deliverance was taking place. Well, I thank God for the deliverance. And as the man of God was saying, there are some things that you may get, but there are things that you can only get through prayer. And as I was here through the prayer of the man of God, I have received my deliverance. And I believe all of my family, since he has located that this thing is coming from my family, the whole of my family has been delivered. So I thank God and the man of God.
We believe you have been blessed by the video you have watched. Follow us on our social media platforms. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the notification bell. Like our Facebook page. Follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and on X. For more information, visit our website at www.roadmapministry.org. John 14 verse 6, Jesus is the roadmap.